And I heard of a couple of you guys were afraid of policemen.
Oh, my sister was.
You don't need to be afraid of us.
Because some people store stuff. We got Connsville City Police after them.
And if somebody stole her things, that's what we do. We go and get the people that stole it. And then they go to jail.
Mom said they went to jail, but they didn't. Then they didn't.
One at a time here, guys. And so you don't need to be afraid of a policeman. If you ever need help and you see a police car or you see a policeman, run over to that. Don't be afraid to go up. Policemen will never hurt you. We're only there to help you guys. We won't even hurt you if you're bad unless you try and hurt somebody else. Okay? A lot of you guys had some questions about the stuff that I have on my belt here. I have a lot of stuff. Because, well, I'll show you guys in a second. Some of the things it's just some of the tools that we use to take bad guys to jail. Because not everybody wants to go to jail. And whenever they do things wrong and we need to arrest them, which doesn't happen that often, but sometimes they fight with us. And you guys would never do that, right? Some of the tools that we use, and everybody had to question this. Everybody says it's a stun gun. It's a stun gun. It's called a taser. It's a relatively new thing that we use, and it's very effective. And what it allows us to do, it allows us to arrest people without hurting them, believe it or not. Up until they invented this thing, if we got in a problem with somebody, we just had to fight with them. You guys all fought with each other. I'm sure. You got brothers and sisters, you fight with each other. Me and my brothers used to beat each other up all the time.
Oh, that's great.
It's not good. Then we get in trouble.
They started first.
But anyway, it allows us to take and arrest the people without hurting them. And all it is it's just this. And all it does is, anybody ever get shocked? Has anybody ever got shocked? Yeah, you get shocked. It stings a little. That's all this does. It just goes like this. All it does. Wakes you up. And it allows us to get the person handcuffed and put them in the police car without hurting them. This one, you don't ever want to meet this one. We only pull this is a gun. It is a firearm. And it shoots bullets out of it. And we only use these in extreme, real bad people. Okay? These are extra bullets for my gun.
About your pepper spray.
Pepper spray is back here. Can you find it? There it is. This is just spray. Just what the name is. It's pepper. You guys all know what pepper is. It's you sprinkle on your food. It's the same thing in here. Only you spray it in somebody's face and they can't see for a little while. And it allows us to arrest them. They're just tools that we use, and I have handcuffs. Everybody knows what handcuffs are.
No, I don't know what they look like. Raise your hand.
You play the game shooting people on TV. Back when I was a kid, we didn't have that. I won't tell you what we used to do. This? That's called a taser. That's what I just showed you guys what it was. You got a question, buddy? I think you forgot. And this is my radio that allows me to talk to our dispatch center.
What, does it have channels on it?
It has a whole bunch of channels on it.
What,
I can
does
talk
it have
to
KISS?
no, not that kind of radio. I can talk to firemen. I can talk to other police departments. I can talk to the ambulance on this radio.
Can you talk to?
What's that thing?
This? Oh, what this is called is a collapsible baton. It's just another tool.
Pull it out.
Huh?
Pull it out.
No, I'm only the one. Now, you guys all understand that the policeman won't hurt you ever. And one other thing I want to bring up before I bring the dog in, because then you guys won't want to hear me and talking anymore. One more thing I want to tell you guys, and I want you to remember that. What do you do if you ever come across somebody that you don't know? You know, stranger, don't talk to them. Run away from them.
Those things don't yell stranger if there ain't nobody by you.
Yep, run to the register if you're in a store. Go find another adult somewhere. Run away from people. And if somebody would happen to grab a hold of you and pick you up, it's not mommy or daddy and you don't know them,
Really?
yell as loud as you can.
About their control. Bite their hand.
Bite their hand. Kick, scream, do whatever you can
Elbow him
to
in
stay,
the
get away
belly.
from them.
Where's your thing that you put on people's arms?
They're my handcuffs, so I carry them back here. I carry 2 pair of them.
Right here.
No.
No, I'm only.
Oh, okay. Can you hand my cuff to my sister and take them home?
Sit down.
No, I'm giving her so she can handcuff you. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go out and get the dog.
I'll get a pot.
Now remember what I told you. You just wait right here. I'll be back in a couple seconds.
Seconds? I thought minutes.
Couple seconds.
Cal, Mr. Policeman, I think our pastor's volunteering to charge at you so we can see what dog.
Hey, I won't do a thing.
I like that idea.
Pastor!
Look, wagging its tail, just like song.
Wait, guys, don't touch.
That's how Big Solomon's gonna get, boys.
Now, this is Spanky. That's his name. See, he can't be too mean with a name like Spanky.
Oh, yeah.
You know how Big Solomon is.
See that thing?
See that doggy?
Okay. Now, I told you what Spanky does, what he does for a living. He smells out explosives. And what explosives are is anything that makes a big bang. Well, with that, we also use. Let me give you a kiss. Yeah, I really like you.
Kiss him back.
One of the other things that Spanky's also able to find are guns. Because there's gunpowder in guns, and black powder, which is one of the things that he's trained to detect. And we use him a lot when bad guys, say, rob a bank and they run away and they'll throw their guns. We use him to find the guns so you guys don't find them.
That's right.
Good job, Spanky.
Did the dog have to go to school?
The dog and me have to go to school. More me than the dog. I learned a lot. I've been handling explosive dogs for about 17 years now. And he's actually my 3rd dog that I've had. I've had 2 before him. The first one's name was Todd, and the other one was Buddy. They all died. They got old, and I had to retire them. And they, of course, like you know, that's what happens when you get old. And Spanky's 8 years old. He's actually getting about ready to retire also.
They'll feed them, they'll buy stuff.
Police dogs are only,
That's
we
how
only
they keep
use them
them
for
trained.
about 8 to 9 years because the work that they do is very hard on them. They do a lot of jumping, they climb up and down, and he doesn't do a lot of what we call bite work, which is, you know, attack work. That's really hard on the dogs. When you see those dogs that do that kind of stuff, that chase the bad guys down and stuff, that's really hard on those dogs. They only last about 6 years. So he's about at the end of his career. I'll probably retire him next year.
Jerry, you want that question?
What kind of dog are you getting next?
Oh, I've been looking. I may get a German Shepherd now.
Are you still looking to that?
Sitting down.
What's that?
Jerry?
Okay.
What's your dog?
Hang on a bit, buddy.
When they retire, where do you take them? Where they go to a
He
home
stays with
somewhere?
me.
They sit
He stays with me. I've had this dog since he's 14 months old. And
Wow.
my wife would probably throw me out.
Oh, I bet.
She just sold it.
She likes the dog, I think, more than me.
Oh, I bet.
She doesn't say that, but
Gotta
she's
make
always
them
bringing him stuff home. She doesn't bring me anything.
happy. You gotta make them happy.
She's probably better. She's scared.
Now, did you guys see where I hit all that? Yeah. He didn't. He didn't see it at all.
I thought you could see through stuff.
He can't see through stuff, but he can smell through stuff.
Guys, sit down.
Guys, sit down. Everybody sit back down. And listen for a minute. Spanky finds stuff with his nose. He doesn't see things, he uses his nose. His sense of smell is almost 100 times stronger than ours. Okay? But the easiest way for you guys to understand how well he can smell, everybody like pizza? Yeah, I like it too. I like it. That's my favorite food. We smell pizza, we smell everything. We smell cheese and sauce and dough, we smell it all together. Spanky is able to smell each individual little chemical that makes up all of this. And what he's trained to smell is nitrates. It's just a chemical, but it's in all explosives. So we train him to smell those, and that's what he does. Now, once I put him into work mode, he's not even going to care you guys are here. He's going to be going to work. And he has a command that I give him to make him work. You guys ready? Yeah. Okay, now you got to be quiet. Now be right. You ready to go fly? Swipe.
It's good.
See what he did? No, don't touch him. Touch him. Touch him. Now, what he's waiting for me to do is give him a reward. You guys all get rewarded when you do good, right? You get something. What Spanky likes is a toy. And I have about, because of my wife, I have about 5 million different toys that I can give him. And what he's waiting for me to give him a toy. And I brought one for him.
Oh, yeah, that's like a Walmart toy. Like, say. Just like a pup.
He's happy. He's got something. For working. Now, he doesn't get rewarded when he does bad. So what's that tell you? Spanky doesn't get rewarded when he does bad. Are you guys going to do anything bad? That's right. Spanky gets in trouble when he does bad stuff.
Yeah.
Can you hide something else?
What's that?
Can you hide something else?
No, that's all I'm going to hide for now. I actually have explosives that I can hide, but I'm not bringing them in. No, it wouldn't be fun. So far, since I've had Spanky, I've found about 15, 20 guns with him.
Wow.
All over the area. And also, I lost count of how many schools and things that we've been in. And actually, he's actually found 6 explosive devices.
I've been able to find our guns that people stole from us.
If we had an idea where they were, yeah, he could find them.
I've been able to find
Can he also find drugs too?
No, he's not a drug dog. We don't cross-train the dog.
Oh, that's cool.
Because if he alerts, you saw how he alerts, he sits down. If he would be alerting on drugs, that's not anything that's going to kill us. But if it happens to be a bomb, and we start tearing into a package, so you won't see any dogs that are cross-trained for one or the other.
I wonder if he puts that oil in his food or eggs in his food.
Okay. All right, what we're going to do now, he's actually on a bunch of medicine already. He has a pad on it. His heart's not twice the size of it should be. That's just from years of working.
Yeah, I think I do remember like
AJ, you see the dog?
back like in a police officer that had drugged out. And they hid like drugs in the cafeteria somewhere. Like I think drugged out people are great.
Well, it depends on the train. Some of them work, some of them sick. I've seen it from both. 8.
So do they live with you?
Mm-hmm.
You smell my doggies, huh?
He lives with me.
He smells.
Should I say I live with him?
They pretty much run the house.